Hello everyone, it's Soldier17 here. And on the pictures, I just made the thumbnail, not the video. Okay. So, if you're wondering what's all this noise, I'm walking outside back to my house. I'm making a what if when I'm going back to my house with my friends. So yeah. So, this is what if Deku was cheated on. But I'm not gonna say part 2 yet because, here's a few things. I made 2 more thumbnails. And someone asked me to make a Tim Drake. What if Deku was like Tim Drake? Here's the thing though, I don't know much about Tim Drake, just Batman, that's all. But I am gonna make it with, and well, my favorite Robin is Jason Todd, because of how he became, Red Hood, so, yeah. But I am gonna make Tim Drake. I'm just gonna make Izuku kind of, like, he's gonna be really smart, very skilled, and, to survive, so pickpocketing, everything else he needs to do, yes, but he's gonna be very empty to people because of, Inko will abandon him, so yeah, anyways, it's going to be coming out tonight, who knows, but one of the other ideas is, I'm not gonna tell you, I'm just gonna show you, yeah, why not, I'll just freaking start making the Tim Drake what if after this one, so yeah, because, honestly, I already got that out, I'm gonna try to put out 3 videos today, who knows if I can, but yeah, just like every hour, just like, I'm gonna make like them an hour, then basically make another one, then another one. And I don't know any music if you're hearing that, so that is all from neighbors, alright? But anyways, how can I say this right? Yeah, so Tim Drake, Deku, gonna just try to figure out, just gonna roll with it, what comes to my head when I think about it. Also, I don't know why, I just would love to have this Deku react with Harley. I don't only be friends, be a thing, be a ship, I don't know. All I know is I just want to have, Deku and Harley be something. So, in that one, yes, Joker's gonna be a jerk. Yes, Deku's gonna save her because of freaking Japan, cop. Because Joker decided to go out of Gotham and just do crime. So yeah, anyways, Deku's gonna be also, he's gonna be, because how he's treated at school and everything else, he's gonna be smart, but also just very heartless at times. Like when Harley first meets him, Joker's goon kicks open his door and tries to get Harley, but also killing him. So he's gonna be like, he just kills the guy. I'm not gonna say how yet, but yeah, just that's the thing. That may not be a thing though, may or may not be. Alright, so anyways, this is What If Deku Got Cheated On, part 2. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that what if, because I'm going to make that, but I may keep that on the back, just keep it there, because I have to make the thumbnail. So I may make one of my other thumbnail ones, that's new. So yeah, but anyways, hold on everyone. But, this is What If Deku Was Cheated On, part 2. Alright everyone, I just watched the video, so they showed off his powers, so yeah. Anyways, I almost fell asleep. Not gonna lie. Sorry. But, not sorry. But, yeah. So, okay. So, I'm gonna say he, fought Zero. He fought, all the robots that they want him to fight. And he's on a scrap pile in which he's just, looking down at everyone. Basically. And he's just smiling, because they all came out seeing on the pile. Both holding 2 pistols and, and basically, smoke is coming out around him as that's disappearing, basically. As he does put the guns away with, Alucard's ability. I think, basically how he makes his jacket turn into that way. Just turn into how it happens, where it looks like it's ripped and everything. And he can pull the guns. I never see the holsters of it, so yeah. So, anyways. It's saying that because he also has a little, because All for One does have a lot of quirks. So let's say it has like a little pocket dimension, but it works with the Alucard's power. So yeah. So Aizawa comes over and basically says, "Good job, kiddo." And Deku just says, "Thanks." He just gets up off the robot's head. Robots, body parts and everything just walking down. Everyone's just shocked about Zuko, and Uraraka's thinking, how? How is he like this, So, I mean, Harakure, Jiro are shocked about it. Like, they do come over and say, hey, that was amazing, basically. And, yeah, want to make some quick announcement? I'm having something happen first. Like, something happen a little bit. So, yeah, but anyway. So, let's just go, though. So, yeah. He does say thank you to them, and they do ask, are we still gonna... He goes, yeah, we're still gonna hang out, but, it's whatever, right? They do say, kinda. But, anyways. So, that happens. He does walk past Uraraka, and he just has a smile on his face, and Uraraka just thinking she's gonna get paid back. And Zuko kind of, can hear her mind, so he goes, you can try, but you won't. So he doesn't know if she's texting someone or not. He doesn't know that. So, Uraraka gives a text to her best friend since middle school. Well, her best friend that, she's had in a while. A very long time, actually. Before middle school. But, and so it's like, hey, these two were both picked on. And then right around high school, that's why, Uraraka's like this, because that's what she did to people that, that called her, basically just was making fun of her or just using her. So, yeah, she got revenge on them by, dating the guys that did that and then cheat on them. And, just watching them cry or something, get mad or just can't do anything. And that was the thing. So, yeah. Uraraka's likes Bakugo. Still, Bakugo and Mina, Mina kind of has feelings for Kirishima, but at the same time, she doesn't know she has feelings for Bakugo, so she's kind of in between. Deku can hear everyone's thoughts, and he kind of hears that about Mina, just, thinking about the whole entire situation with Bakugo. Yeah, because she's been trying to figure out who she wants to ask out. So, yeah. Anyways, he kind of chuckles at that. He goes like, well, I thought she did not like him. My mistake. But anyways, so 2 days pass. The whole time hanging out was just going to a movie, going to the music store, him getting guitar, and him just started playing it. In which Hadakure, I think I did say she did find about the whole entire internet, ban. One band, well, not band, one person just making videos of him songs and just putting them on there. So, yeah. So, she kind of thought she recognized the style of playing, but, she didn't know for sure. But, she didn't know, but at the same time, she kind of had suspicions, even Jiro. That's all it was. So, the 2 days, it's the hero versus villains. And so, Alma, just walks in. He goes, hello everyone, it's hero versus villains. And, well, as he pressed the button, suitcases come on. So, yeah. After, everyone gets changed. Everyone's wondering where Zuko is. He still has the sunglasses. They did figure out a way how to, have him be able to, drink blood whenever he needs to. If he's, So, yeah. He does tell them he will have to go out and do that to someone, but he doesn't know who. But, basically, that's going to be a problem, but hey, it's like whatever. It's how he has to do it. But he is technically a vampire. But he wasn't turned. It just says it feels way more. How can I say this? From memories, it feels a little bit more different than getting this blood packs. That's all. So Nezuko kind of understands it. So does as All Might ish feel like he doesn't know what to feel, but I mean it's Midoriya, and he will have a reason to. So yeah. Anyways, that's what I was saying. So what Deku comes out in? Well. He doesn't come out in the all red outfit as Alucard. It's all black, basically. But with white gloves and the symbols on them too, with a few basically modifications. Like the symbol on his right hand still has like glowing, basically it glows because of the fire around it. The left hand's still the same, normal. The quirks he has, it's basically doesn't matter. His basically percentage with All for One for All has exponentially increased to a point where his life is not in danger or anything. So yes, he has so much power now he can basically kill everyone. He knows this. But yeah, but anyone does kind of like wonder about why did he has hero costume change, because they asked them to improve their costumes. That's why the whole entire suitcases. So yeah, and he goes, a lot of different change. Let's go. And so what happens? It's the most funniest thing in existence. It is Bakugo and Zuko, Bakugo and Deku versus, I know this is gonna be funny, Ida and Uraraka. They're the villain teams. Bakugo and basically Deku are hero team. Which Deku just tells Bakugo, look, don't stand in my way, and he basically nods and tells him the exact same thing. He does ask about the bullets. He goes, rubber. I can actually make them, so I don't really need to go to get any preparation prepared. It's automatic. As in basically he shows them with his left hand as a cartridge comes out with full of bullets. Regular bullets, or as he thinks, but then he double checks it. It's just rubber bullets. He goes, so you have a infinite supply of ammo. Yes. That's like a video game cheat code. It's like, so? Well, you got a problem with it? He goes, nope. I just realized I need to turn on my fan because it's you guys can probably hear the TV downstairs. But yeah, so after that, Deku kind of just was waiting for everything. He was thinking of a plan. Bakugo does ask, should we go from the roof or from the bottom? All the way up. He goes, Zuko just tells him, you go from you go up, I come from above. Well, not above, just more like we come from I come from the third floor down, and then if we know that's on the top floor, then I'll grab you and run all the way up there. Which Bobby goes, alright. And then who's gonna take on who? I'll take on Ida. You can take on Araka. If I can provide support along with handling him. Which Bakugo nods, and they basically Izuku just holds out his fist, and they fist bump. And when All Might says, hero team, proceed. As then Deku and Bakugo split off, but Deku jumps up as high as he can, all the way into the third floor, crashing through the window, as then Bakugo's just going through the first floor. And they do this for a couple of minutes until they get to the second floor. Bakugo, says, no bomb here. And then basically, Deku nods. He grabs Bakugo's hero outfit, and basically then all of a sudden, in blinding speed, he's just gone. And he's on the fourth floor, in which Uraraka had stuff prepared for them. Ida destroyed the walls and the support beams for the floor, so that way she can more rubble. And then when Bakugo, and Deku enter, basically just jump and kick the door open with a smile on their faces, which surprised them. Deku automatically shot 3 bullets at Uraraka, hitting her one in the head, one in the arm, and one in the stomach. Which this is not an ordinary, these rubber bullets are normal, but the freaking gun that's shooting them is not. It's the, how when he has the silver one and then he has the black gun, basically, it's the black gun that's she gets shot by the bullets from, and that hurts a lot of impact. Has a lot of impact. So yeah, she basically loses focus. She doesn't have enough time to save release. Bakugo blasts his way towards Uraraka and, says his usual thing, die! Or schnein? Die, basically. And then Deku just looks at Ida. He was like, basically he just smiles. He was like, so, how are we gonna do this? You can come at me, I can come at you. We can both try to attack each other. And then Ida says, merciful burst! As then Deku just dashes forward, grabs Ida's leg, and basically flips him over. As then, with one hand, he just has electricity into Ida's suit, Ida's outfit, and then shocks him. He goes, too easy. Not 1,000,000 volts, but enough to paralyze him. As then he uses the capture tape on, Ida. As basically, he looks back and he sees Bakugo just wailing on Uraraka with explosions. Well, not really wailing on her, but just, how can I say this? Just basically doing enough to make her not say release. As then Deku comes in and, Bakugo grabs his arm, throws Deku, and Deku just how can I say this? Bakugo knows Deku's gonna be okay if he uses that explosion and thrown him to make him more impact. So right when Deku's feet are there, boom, explosion as he goes flying forward, and then he does a front flip axe kick right into Uraraka's head, slamming her face into the ground. And capture tape. They win. As they both high five each other, and he goes over to Ida. Basically, he just breaks the capture tape. Bakugo just says, "Did we really have to do that to her? She's knocked out." He's, yeah, I know. But come on, it's not that bad. It's fine. So basically, they just get the capture tape off of her, and then just leave. That's it. So yeah, she's in the building. She wakes up. She knows, no one's around. She looks around. No one's there. So she gets up, and she gets out. Basically, it was only 5 minutes after they, left the room. So yeah, Deku's not trying to kill her. He wants to slowly watch her lose everything. Just because you don't ever mess with him. Truthfully. So yeah. But he's also going to try to find a girl, which I don't know who to make it, actually. Kind of think of a Toga. And this girl that's Uraraka's friend that I'm going to make it. Something not. Sorry, coughing. Enough jokes aside. So yeah. So now Uraraka's even more mad, and she's telling her friend about Deku, how he was mean to her when they were dating, how he never did anything for her and all that, which Deku did do stuff. He just didn't do much. He was just he knew all the time, but he was like, I'm not gonna be a jerk and not buy her stuff, but I'm not gonna buy her that expensive stuff. So yeah. She always said, he was always cheap and stuff, but, and all that. Her friend finally had enough of this, told her boyfriend about it, and this boyfriend hates Class 1A, and especially Midoriya, so he's like, yeah, go ahead, do it. Do what you and Uraraka are planning to do. you're not cheating on me since, well, I'm giving you permission to do this. And she says thank you to him. She kisses him on the cheek while they were basically studying for something in the library. So yeah. So anyways, back to it. Everything goes similar though with everyone's fighting, and well, um, that was it. Like they call Deku and Bakugo MVPs, and yep. So after that, Deku kind of just, well, they told him he can go to recover your girl because it's almost time for lunch for him. He goes, yeah, thanks. So he gets out of his hero costume, basically, very quickly, and just gets his regular clothes. I mean, not regular clothing. His school uniform on, and with the glasses. That's it. He's just walking through, headphones on, until he bumps into a girl named Yu Kodai. I think that's how I pronounce her name. I don't really know anything about her, really. I don't know her type of personality, but hey, in this one, I'm just making it up. So yeah, and she basically, well, when they bump, she falls, and he says, "Hey, you okay?" He takes out the headphones and he holds out his hand. She goes, "Yeah, thanks." And basically he helps her up. So he was like, "Sorry about that. I was getting too much into the music." She does say it's no problem, but wait, do I know you? Who's? Oh yeah, you're you from Class 1B. It's me, Zuku. No, I mean we haven't talked to each other, but I've seen you since last year. I heard pretty good things about you. Your quirk is amazing too. I have no idea what her quirk is, so yeah. But anyways, she does say, "Oh, thanks," base and all that. She asks where you going. He goes, "Recovery girl." She asks why. He goes, personal?" She goes, "Did you break your arms again?" He's like, "Yes." No, just I have to go do something, and yeah, that's it. All right. She goes, "Okay." So, can we talk later? I've been trying to ask you this question. Basically, it's how can I say this? It's, well, I know it's so sudden and all. So, but and I heard you were dating Araka, and he goes, "Let me guess, you want to ask me out?" She goes, "Yeah." Deku just kind of thinks about this, and he goes, suddenly, this happens. Not a coincidence, but I'll find out eventually. Well, I'll find out sooner or later. So, why not? He just says, "Yeah, sure. What time?" I mean, we can go after school. I really don't care. I mean, actually, wait. I could probably get us out of school. She goes, "Wait, really?" He goes, "Yeah, I mean, Nezu is kind of sort of my dad in a way, but I'm adopted really by Aizawa, so. And plus, if all this crap happened to me, they'll probably let me just leave school early." So she goes, "That'll be great." Really? He goes, "Yeah. I mean, we'll just have to go by the dorms and change." He goes, "Yeah, true. But, hey, I can get us there pretty quickly." She goes, "How?" He goes, "Trade secret." But anyways, just come with me to the nurse's office. I'll, you know, go what I have to do. I'll text Principal Nezu about it and see what he says. If he says good, we'll go right to the dorms. I'll get changed. I'll come pick you up. All right? She goes, "Okay." So that's what happens. Nezu says yes to it because he doesn't see no harm, but he does say it's very suspicious. He goes, "I know. But I'm trying to see where this is going. Seeing if it's Uraraka's planned, but I need to get some information out of this girl. So, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna kill her or anything. Besides, she seems like a nice girl. So, who knows? Maybe she really just likes me. Just coincidence." But yeah, can't leave anything to chance. That's what I learned from life and in general. In which Deku does, tell her after he comes out, saying, "Alright, let's go to the dorms." So, which he just says, sorry about this. He picks her bridal style, which she's like, which her face goes immediately blushing, and all of a sudden he's just saying, hold, like, if you get nauseous or anything, or you think you're going to, hold your breath and keep your eyes closed. And she goes, why? He goes, because we're gonna move faster than anything. In which vampiric speed and plus speed quirks, yeah, it happens. So basically, boom. They it's not like the Flash, but enough to where she would have like the he would have she would have basically like feel nausea and everything if they were moving fast enough. Like the lights and everything she would have seen, she would have got nausea from it. So yeah, so they're outside the dorms, well, her dorm system, and she's like, "Thanks, it's no problem." Anyways, see you in a few. As I see, he turns into bats and flies all the way to to his dorm. In which you saying that's kind of weird, but kind of cool. Not gonna lie. But she has a little smile on her face, just a little smile. So, after that, he gets changed. He's wearing his normal outfit, actually. His punk look, with the glasses. But he does have but it's more like his punk look, but way more fitting for a date. And, well, he gets over to her place. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, he's wearing a, not a plasher, but he is wearing a vest, the vest that what Desmond would have wore, still that way, that one, but it's way more, how can I say, it's way more appropriate for one. It does have sleeves a little, but the shirt he has underneath is though a regular t-shirt, plus just regular pants and boots, but a chain, around for his wallet and stuff, on his pants and such. So when he sees her, he was there early, so he just told her he's there, come out whenever you're ready. And when he sees her, he immediately is, well, feeling something. Like, he doesn't know, well, he knows what it is, but it's just like, nah, it can't be. Because she's having her, well, one of those barrettes in her hair, wearing just, how can I say this? Plaid shirt, white jeans, and kind of like also boots. So it's also boots too where she wears, and she does have like a bag with her. She goes, ready? He goes, yeah, come on. So they leave UA. They hang out. They go to places that they both would have liked. Shocking to both of them that they had a lot more stuff in common than he ever thought. How Curry and him had stuff in common, but this is like almost too similar. Like, I don't know. Like, they both like the same band. They don't like the same food, but they were shocked about each other's like different tastes of food. And they tried it, and now they like it. I mean, she does ask about him though, with those sharp teeth and everything that happened. He just tells her, "You would never believe me, but I'm a vampire." And she was like, she laughs at it. She goes, seriously? He goes, yeah, I'm a vampire. She goes, funny joke. But he goes, okay, you got me. I'm not a vampire, but, teach a screw because of quirks. Because of quirk. I'm really am, though, Nez knows this. Nez knows this, and, like, other All Might knew, too. I'm someone's son that's very dangerous, very, very much of a villain, and, they support me on becoming a hero. In which she stops and just says, really? A villain? Your father's a villain, and he supports you becoming a hero. He goes, yeah, he does. It's, a lot. It's kind of funny, too. I mean, it's a lot of information to take in, I know, sorry. But she does ask, what about your mom? And that's where he takes off the sunglasses, and the sad look in his eyes is shown. She sees sadness that is, well, she never thought Zuko would ever have. She always saw him with a happy smile on his face, like the cinnamon roll. Look, and it just she asked what he was. My mom died a long time ago. It's been, I don't know, since 5 years now. 7, 6, forgot. I just remember the day she died, and yeah. So Yui does apologize. She didn't know. He goes, no, it's fine, it's fine. I mean, it's really not your fault. Look, okay. So, how can I say this? Okay, you never heard that one singer on, well, their, whatever they use for making videos and posting it like we have with YouTube, but, what they would do, she was, yeah, he basically just tells her, alright, so, okay, that one singer that appeared around a couple years back, he said he was in middle school just making these songs and singing them. He was, yeah, that was me. She was, really? He was, yeah, okay. He looks around. He does then start singing a song, which she has listened to. It's like one of the top songs like he made when he was in like middle school. Like it was like a huge hit, and she was shocked by. She was, "You're him." He was, "Yeah, I'm him." That guy who never shows his face, and that guy who sings about, well, try to bring happiness to people's days, how to try to overcome what you're feeling, just so that way you never have to feel the way I did. I mean, my quirk didn't manifest until I was in high school, truthfully. So I was bullied a lot, and I was picked on. I had no confidence, and after my mom died, it hit me hard. And then Aizawa took me in. I had a family. My quirk activated. Nezu, was there when it happened, so he's been like a father figure to me, and yeah. So they got close right away. And we're doing a time skip to 3 months later. Well, no, a month later. Yeah, month. Izuku is just have not been using his mind, reading. He has not been reading no one's minds because it gets annoying. Like hearing everyone's thoughts, it gets so annoying it gives him a headache. So he's on the way to meet up with you, and then he does hear her with his superhuman talking to Araka. She goes, "Yeah, Araka, he's a fool. He really thinks I actually love him." And well, it's so easy to fool him. I haven't found anything else about him. I mean, he's really nice, but I believe you, my friend. You would never lie to me. I mean, I don't like to go after guys who, well, hurt people. Well, hurt my friend. Hasn't hurt my friend. She's just saying, like, it's, then he goes, yes, the plan's working well. Don't worry, it's fine. He's gonna be almost here. He always comes like 10 minutes early. Which Araka says, he never came that way with me. He goes, just another reason why he's a jerk. And then she hangs up, and Zuko just starts to not. He literally is upset. He's just thinking, I fell for that freaking trap. I was careful still, and I got too close. And his heart is hurting because he realized he legit fell in love with Yui, and he's just saying, then just let's write it out. Let's see what happens. So he composes himself, suppresses emotions, how he's feeling, smiles. And, well, he goes over, he says, "Yo, you, what's up?" She says, "Izuku, you're here." He goes, "Yeah, come on. Let's start this date already." The date went, like usual, fine. I mean, they did argue a little bit, but then they laugh about it. It's just, he just keeps on looking at her, not showing his sadness, but it's just hurts. It hurts a lot, and he's fine. he doesn't know how long it's gonna last, but he's just enjoying it because he legit fell in love with this girl. So he's not gonna just be like, he wants to say it, but he doesn't want to be the jerk that she thinks he is. So what happens is, after that, another month goes by, and he got a text from her. He told Nezu, he told All Might, he told Aizawa, Shinso, this joke. He told them, don't do anything to her. She really is a kind person. And so he goes over to this, and Uraraka's smiling. Bakugo goes, what the? Why is she smiling? It's not like she did anything. She hasn't, bugging Izuku at all, which was weird. So yeah, so he goes over to the class where him and you were supposed to meet, and well, the person who she's been dating was Monoma. So, that's who he sees, kissing. And he's not heartbroken. He just looks in and he just basically goes, so, what's this? As Monoma and her were just kissing, and, well, she goes, Zuko, it's not what you. He goes, really? Not what I think? I clearly saw it. Basically, and he's just, I don't like he was hurt. In which she goes, fine. Look, here's the thing. I never liked you after the first couple of dates. It's just, well, you seem, not like my type, and I couldn't, break up with you. And you really were nice, but, I mean, it's not like we did connect, but it didn't last for me. Just making up stories and all that. And, well, she does, she is, like, smiling in her head. Even Momo saying he's gonna cry, because Uraraka says he was always a crybaby. Momo even agrees. So he just walks up to them, which kind of surprises them, and then he just pats her on the head. He just smiles. But, well, he's just, not really showing teeth, just smiling. That smile where, it's a sad one. He just looks at her and goes, as long as you're happy, I don't mind. And he just walks out. The only person that did follow him was Harakure. Because she knew Uraraka. Harakure and him have gone, they're still friends, but it's like they both were diverging from each other. She was falling in love with someone else. So yeah. And I want to give Tetsu, just basically sunshine and at least one of my what ifs. So Tetsu and Harakure, they have been getting close. So yeah. But anyways, she's outside the classroom. She's trying so hard not to, cry for Midoriya, but then when he walks out, he basically sees her. Well, he's just getting to the door. He sees her. He's smiling still, but she can tell he's very heartbroken. As when, you would just look at him leaving, she goes, good. I never liked him anymore. I didn't like him no more. Or love. Basically, as, she does turn around, she's about to go back up to Monoma and, start kissing him again, but all of a sudden Monoma says, hey, babe, you're crying. She goes, what? What do you mean? As she just wiping her face, she's crying, like, it's like coming down and she doesn't know why. As she then, like, starting to feel her heart breaking, her, flashes of her and Midoriya on the dates and hanging out, how much fun they were having. Including Kim taken to a restaurant, basically, when they had dessert, she had, like, some whipped cream on her nose and he just wiped it off. And basically, it's just, they laugh about it. It was just really something she never thought she was going to have. Mona was a good, guy to her. She was been dating, but it's like, he's kind of controlling, so, But, she was just crying, and the Momo just says, did you fall in love with him? She goes, no, he didn't mean anything to me. She's trying so hard to stop crying, but it's not helping. It's not doing anything, and she's just thinking in her head, did I really fall in love with him? And all that, and basically Mom was like, you freaking B, how could you fall in love with someone? I mean, you said you never fell in love with anyone else but me. And all that. He goes, I am. I don't know why I'm crying. She's trying to figure it out, and it just keeps playing these memories of Midoriya for all 3 of those months. And then they just now to this look of sadness, and it just clicks. He started acting weird during the second month in the middle of it, and so now it clicked, and she knows he knew, and he still dated her, still was with her. Did he fall in love with her? And then it just starts to, and then she goes, "Oh no, did I? No, 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 no!" And it just tears are coming down even more now. Basically, Monoma's pissed. He grabs her hand, and he goes like, "How dare you? Basically falling with someone else." Like, she goes, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I swear, basically." And then he goes like, "It doesn't matter. You get what you deserve." As he does try to punch her, but all of a sudden, like bats coming out of nowhere as Monoma's arm is grabbed by Izuku. Well, his left hand, as in, it was Monoma grabbed her, uniform with his left hand. He was about to punch her with his right fist. Izuku grabs his right fist and basically was about to break his wrist, basically. And Monoma's like, "What the? How did you?" He goes, "Try it, and I swear, Monoma, you will never live to see the next day." As he was, "Well, so what? She cheated on you. Why you care?" He goes, "I don't care. I don't care anymore. Don't touch her. Don't do anything." He goes, "What can you do? You're weak and pathetic. All people in Class 1A are just like you." And then he just breaks Monoma's wrist. And he does scream out pain, and he can, you can see you can see the rage in his eyes. But then Monoma's just like, "So you finally grew some, huh?" He goes, "Oh, yeah. How about this? Try to take my quirk, and let's have some fun then." He goes, "Fine." As he does, touch, Deku to, activate his quirk, basically. As all of a sudden, Monoma's just started. He grabs his head with his one good hand, as then he starts screaming out in pain. As Izuku just smiles, and then all of a sudden, foam is coming out of his mouth, and he just faints. Basically, he's not dead. So yeah, which you just wondering how is that? Izuku just looks at her again, but with a sad look, and just tells her, "No matter what happens." And then he puts his hand on her head again. He goes, "I will always still care about you, Yui." And just walks away. And this breaks her. It breaks her because that look that he, gave her was sad. But she can tell, she can finally confirm it. He knew. So, Yui starts to scream at the top of her lungs while crying, basically. And it hurts Izuku on the inside. But Hardcore is there. He can hear Monoma, so that's what happened. He basically turned the badge and went through the window that was to the stairwell, basically went back out. He was gonna go all the way to the roof. So Harukuro was there. He gives her that look. She smiles. She goes and comforts Yui. So yeah. And Izuku then just goes into just starts going to the bathrooms and just fly away, up into the roof. And plus, here's the thing: I did not promote this, but there's gonna be a thing because he is old enough and he's immortal, so it won't affect him. But yeah, so if you guys are thinking, am I gonna have Izuku really do this? Yeah, this is definitely the girl that cheated on him, and yes, she didn't like him at first. But now she does. Now she doesn't know what to do. Her boyfriend, are broken up because she fell in love with another guy, and she didn't realize until now. And yeah. So if you guys are thinking, am I really doing it where Izuku would take this girl back? Most likely, yes. Because it was a plan. She did, all the information that, you got was from Araka, so lied about it. So she did not know who he really was. And yeah. Since now she knows what he's really like, she hates herself. So yeah. So will he give her another chance? You'll find out. Anyways, so after that, people from class 1B, 1A hear this. They're running. They ran all the way. Even Aizawa, Nezu knew right away. So he goes up to the roof. Basically, they see Hagakure holding Yui, basically. Class 1B comes in, asking what's wrong, and they see Madama unconscious, but foam coming out of his mouth. Everyone's asking questions. Hagakure just tells them all be quiet. Even Class 1A kids. And when Uraraka sees Yui just crying and, well, like, doing the most horrible scream of pain that she's ever heard before, she thinks Deku did something. So she runs and looks for him. She wants to find him, beat him, do anything to him, just for her and her friend. But she does not know. Yui's crying because of her own pain, because she's the one who did it. She hates herself, that she ruined a relationship that she had, could have, or, would have had if she did not, do this to him. Follow Uraraka's plan and try to hurt him. Because she now knows Uraraka, what he said about him, was all fake. So yeah. So that happens. Basically, now, like, after her Hagakure, Hagakure just telling her to calm down, take it easy, and tell everyone Kendo is asking questions, and Hagakure just tells her, shh. Tetsu does go to Hagakure, put his hand on her shoulder, and just, she lets go, and Tetsu does say, Yui, come on, tell me what happened. So she starts to try to explain everything through tears and, hiccuping, because sometimes it happens when you cry, I believe. So she's telling them about how the reason why she was going out with Deku was because of Uraraka's plan, and Class 1A is like, what? And they knew, like, Uraraka, like, they knew Uraraka, what she did, but Baku was like, wait, what? You mean to tell me that you only dated Deku because yes, but I got to know him better, and I just, as in Harakuri says, you didn't know you were falling in love with him, which she nods. But Uraraka said he was such a jerk when they were dating. He was mean. He didn't, arrive on time and such, and he just was always there buying her stuff. And then she does remember how she, she thought he would buy her a cheap thing. He ended up buying her, something that was $20 but looked really expensive. So she doesn't understand what's going on. So Harakuri tells her about what Uraraka did to him and her. Basically what she means by Izuku and her. Or Deku and her, basically. How they were dating for 3 months, and then they broke up with a mutual understanding. And yeah, they're just friends now. But she did say, if if we want to date again, there's any feelings left over, then yeah. And so it went on for a year, and during that year, me and, Ojiro were, everyone thought we were a thing, but we really weren't. He goes, yeah, I'm her ex and I cheated on her, so do you really want to do that be with your, ex again that cheated on you? No. So we were just friends. We became friends afterwards. After some time, and with this, we became friends. She started talking to Tetsu, and they were getting close. She told Deku that she was sorry, but during that time when he was with Uraraka. But she did tell him about how when Izuku said what he said about her being beautiful because he can see her now. So, and Tetsu was like, yeah, I mean, I I don't know how I should feel. And she goes, I know. Basically, they are starting to become a thing. It's just they are not yet. It's taken a while. They want to get to know each other before rushing into a relationship. So yeah. And well, basically, how it happens after Araka was looking for Deku, she came back. And you explained everything. She says, "You, are you okay?" Finally, when she gets back to the room and such, you just snaps at her, saying, "Am I okay? Am I okay? No, I am not okay. I've hurt the kindest, caring person I have ever met and I've ever been with. Mono was okay, but he was really controlling. Zuko never even tried to do anything. He let me be myself. He didn't tell me what I could wear, or who I could talk to. The only reason why he agreed to this is because he hated him. And with me, the only reason I agreed to it because of you. And to find out that you legit made him and Hakure break up just so you can be with him and use him for money and anything else just pisses me off. How can you even do that? Like, why?" She just, she's shocked, but at the same time, she just says, "Easy. He's a crybaby. He basically doesn't really have anything else besides a strong quirk. He doesn't have, he's not really much of a man. Like Bakugo. As in basically, Bakugo's about to say something, but you then says, so you just got close to him for money and to get close to Bakugo?" She goes, "Mm-hmm. So what if he's her crush? He probably doesn't even like you." He goes, "Yeah, I like freaking Mina." In which Mina and Kirishima hear this. Kirishima doesn't like Mina, he likes some other girl in class 1A, class 1B. And, Mina knew, so it was like, Bakugo, he told her, she talked about her feelings about how she liked two guys, but, he does say, "I know how you feel, I like a girl in class 1B. And which she goes, "Oh, really?" He goes, "Yeah." And basically now, since Bakugo said his feelings, Mina's face she's looking at him and her face is red. His face is going red. He just runs to the window, opens it up, jumps out, and runs. And basically, Kirishima goes like, "Well, now you know how he feels about you. Go get him." And she goes, "Kirishima, no, not now." He goes, "Sorry." And basically, you kind of just chuckles at that, but then she goes back to Uraraka just saying, "So everything you said about, told me about how he was a fake, lies?" She goes, "Yep, honestly, you know me by now, so I thought you would have known. Because I know you when before middle school. And then when we got into high school, we got revenge on every single guy that ever made fun of us or picked on us. So I knew who was a jerk and all that. And I believed your decisions. I believed in I believed on your decisions and actions. And when you talked about a guy that was being a jerk to you, or did something, being a jerk to you or anything, I would always help you out and get payback on them. But Izuku was not that way. Why did you lie to me?" She was, "For that reason. You would have helped me. If he was a jerk, and I knew that, and I took advantage. And why? Why did you, she's trying so hard to speak without crying. Basically, if you can tell, I'm trying to make it like that, but, it's not really that easy. She just says, finally, because he got more power, he can, basically became more popular in the future, and I can't have that. So, if I can't have that, no one can." And she goes, then you just finally, just is so angry, she just starts, saying random stuff, and she finally says, if I could have a chance with Izuku Midoriya again to be with him, but this time for real and not part of your plan, and the only way for me to do that is to not be your friend anymore, I would gladly get rid of that friendship just so I can be with him and fix my mistakes. And just give him the love and attention he deserves from me. And she just runs away crying, basically, which that shocked Araka so much, so she just doesn't know what to say. Everyone's looking at Uraraka and disgust, and well, no one says anything to her. Aizawa that has been there has been shocked by what Yui was saying. He was about to say something to her, but when she's after after telling everything, he was about to yell at her. But then Uraraka came in, and now he knows she's hurting, and he's just saying, "Izuku, she didn't mean it, so just give her a second chance or something. Or just give time and then teenage college people. I don't get paid off for this." So, if you're wondering, did Izuku hear this all? Yes. He has been hearing Yui's thoughts. He has been hearing everything. He's been on the roof, smoking a cigarette. Like I said, I did not promote it, but they're in college. Yeah, and he's immortal. So, yep. And this is a special blood, special one. It has blood in it, so yeah. He's just smoking it. He's crying a little bit because how Yui's hurting, and he didn't know that she was like that because he's like can hear her thoughts about how they were like he's seeing like all the memories of when she was picked on, and then high school and such, and well, it just hurt him. So Nezu's up there, he's saying, "Isuku." He goes, "Hey, Nezu, what's up?" He goes, "You're, are you, are you okay? Are you okay?" Basically, he asks, and Isuku goes, "Me? Okay, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I didn't realize that she went through all that, and Uraka and her were friends, and she was lied to, so feels like an absolute crap that I." Nezu's patting him on the shoulder, saying, "Just say it. I know how you feel. Well, I can tell how you're feeling." He was like, "I really did like her, Nezu. I did. I mean, I didn't. I mean, I told her about the whole entire band thing. As then when, she even, like, then, he hears Yui tell Uraraka something. He's, "Oh, yeah, by the way, he's actually a freaking singer on the on basically the social, on the basically the, let's just say it's YouTube. So on their, YouTube, like he's a famous singer, basically, the one that doesn't reveal her face, and they tell the song, in which, oh, like he even showed her it. So he showed her it, everything, the whole entire equipment, everything. She was shocked by it, and yeah, she just leaves after that. No one, basically like understands, but Uraraka and everyone just starts checking. Izuku made a video about how he's dating a live stream on how he was dating this girl, a new one actually. He does find it suspicious and all, but her name's Yui. Not gonna say anything else. Just yeah, her name's Yui, and that kind of was the confirm from everyone that Izuku is a singer that does not have no contract of any age, no record deals or anything. He just does, singing on YouTube. And Uraraka's just even more upset that he never told her this, but how Harakura just says, "So he told her, good," which everyone's shocked. He goes like, "I found," they asked, "How do you know?" He goes, "I found out, after the whole entire situation with us ending our relationship, I found it." So yeah, and I heard him sing a couple times, so in which Jiro's kind of like, No fair. He never told me this. So yeah, um, so basically that happened. She's going all around school, but Nezu and him are talking. He does say he likes her a lot, but it's just when he found out he was hurting again. He was cheated. He was being used and cheated on technically, and you know basically Nezu did tell him. Well, here's the thing. Her and Monomo were dating for a while, for a whole entire year, and he goes, okay, basically he's still doing the thing with the smoking and stuff. That's cigarette. Like I said, don't condone it. He is old enough, but yeah. But they stopped dating, and after a month of you and her dating, they did start up again. So when was this? Like before the middle of the month when you told us. He was like, oh, okay, so I was being cheated on then. He goes, mm-hmm. He goes, why did Monomo agree? I mean, I know he hates me and all, but that's the reason. He just doesn't like you. He hates you. He hates everyone in Class 1A. If he wants to get rid of you, he would have to break your spirit to become a hero, and he could have then probably took your place. Which I would have expelled him anyways. Which that causes Zuko to laugh. And it does start to rain, which Nezu does say, you want me to bring her over here? He goes, yeah. She's looking for me, and she really is trying so hard. She really wants to apologize. In which Nezu says, alright, just be gentle with her and yourself. If you need to, just tell her to give you time to heal. Which Deku nods. So, he does, Nezu finds her, he tells her where he is, she runs up and, well, she sees Deku drenched in rain, and what she does is she just runs all the way over to him, trips but slides, which basically, well, not like slide, like she trips but slides on her knees basically over to him, and then she just hugging him. She's crying, very even more now, basically saying she is so sorry. She is sorry, please, just forgive her and stuff. And Izuku just puts his hand on the back of her head, just telling her it's fine. It's fine. She goes, no, it's not. It's not fine at all. Just she really wants to apologize and stuff. She has remorse, so you can tell she's not lying at all. And she's letting he basically tells her to look at him. She's lets go of him and just looks at him. She finally knows he's having a cigarette in his hand. She grabs it, throws it into the water, in which she goes, no smoking, it could kill you. He goes, it can't kill me. I'm a vampire. She goes, Isuku, you're not a vampire. He goes, really? Only one way I can show you. She goes, huh? Only one way I can show you. She goes, I don't know, like, what? It was, give me permission to drink your blood. In which her face, for some reason, goes red, and she goes, what do you mean? He goes, come on, give me permission. It's gonna hurt for a little bit, but, not that much. He kind of smiles at this, which Nezu knows was gonna happen, but, he's hearing this, and she goes, are you sure? She just says, are you sure about it? He goes, yeah, I'm sure. She does then move her neck to the side and where Deku could bite her. So he goes over to it and he's about to, but stops. He just starts laughing. He goes, I can't believe it. You were actually gonna let me do that. And she goes, were you just lying to me? He goes, no, if I bit you, you would have turned into a vampire. She goes, what? He goes, I'm not lying. I'm seriously not. good thing my dad had memory quirk. She goes, huh? And he just shows her the day of Uraraka, find out that she cheated on, was so-called cheating on him, but he knew. So, and then the whole entire Alucard coming over and telling him and about he was a vampire and all that, his reincarnation, and all for one, being his father and everything. In which she goes, you really are a vampire. He goes, yep, the one and only. uh, so, she does kind of feels even more upset because she didn't believe him. But he goes, hey, no sadness, no sad face. Look, I believe you are truly sorry, and I can even tell your memories, well, not your memories, your mind is all jumbled up, and all you can think of is apologizing and trying to get me to forgive you. Even your heart rate's beating differently, so it's alright. And we'll start over again. She goes, huh? What do you mean? He goes, just give me a couple of days and we'll see where it goes. She goes, you sure? You sure you want to go back out with me? It was you're the most kindest person I've ever met. The one who likes to basically have fun and enjoy your time. You didn't ask me to buy you anything. I bought you stuff when I wanted to. I thought you'd like. Which you did. I mean, it wasn't much because one, I don't want to be like spoiled, spoil like you at all. And this is like because of that, But at the same time, I get this urge to buy you anything you want. So it's like, fighting it off, and everything. She just starts chuckling. So that's why you always had an impulse to then buy me it, and without me looking, and just leave it in my bag. He was, you knew? He was, mm-hmm. She does not, and she stopped crying, all that. It's still raining. So they basically talk a little bit while in the rain, and they agreed to give time and wait, just give it time and start over again. She does like hug him, and no, she's crying of joy, tears of joy. He just kind of, he's even crying too, but vampires of blood, in which she just doesn't care. Nezu goes, Uraraka tries to go find Yui. She doesn't know where she is. Nezu tells her to come to his office. And, what happens is she gets suspended from school. Not expelled, suspended from college for at least a month. No, 2 months. So that means no USJ, no sports festival. So yeah. So that hurt her, and it's because she just doesn't care anymore because she hurt her friend. So yeah. So so the next day, Yui and him talk. It's not like enough. Like they know it happened, but they just kind of not let it bother them. And it's the USJ, so they go to the USJ. And everyone starts talking about their quirks and all that, And Yui came in because, one, they needed a new person. So Yui just came in because, Nezu wanted him and her to patch things up and try again. But this time, an actual, true relationship. So yeah. And what happens is, this, basically, everyone starts talking about their quirks and all that. They go over to Deku and they say, we still can't believe about your father. And they look at Yui and he goes, she knows about it. Don't worry, guys. And they just say, okay. So they just ask, so can you explain us more about your quirk? Your true quirk, I mean. She knows even about One for All now. So, All Might was told, Nezu was told, Aizawa, everyone in his family, they knew. He does want to bring his mother back to life, but he's going to do that later. But there is something that, he's going to get. There's a sword in his memory from Alucard that he's going to go find before the Sports Festival comes up. So yeah. So anyways, though, he just explains them. All right. So I can take any quirk, but there is a catch to it. And they're like, "What? What's the catch?" He goes, "I don't take your quirk like from you. I take a piece of it off of you, and I can increase it to the power of 75%. The rest of it, I can have to work on my own. So I don't take your quirk. I just take a fraction of it away, a little piece of it, and basically, boom, it becomes mine. It's like two quirks. You know, you still have yours, and I have a piece of it, a little piece. So you know, that's how my quirk really works. Then all the other ones I did to my dad, plus my vampiric abilities, and then this arm. As you know, he does tell them about if the black smoke, he can solidify it to become a natural sword or weapon, and he can heat that sword up and to cut things very easily. Heck, he can even use the smoke to knock out people, because of coughing too much, they'll be knocked out or even kill them, and how he can even use it to hide himself in. So he can only make bladed weapons though with the smoke. So yeah, but now though, because of his father combined two quirks, he did he can draw with it basically, and so he does remember what Hakuri said about her dream was to be seen by everyone. So he does look at Momo. He tells her to come over here, and well, he does tell Momo to make clothes for Hakuri, and he'll just need like a little bit of her hair. He'll do the rest. She goes, okay. So she just makes clothing for Harakuri, which you and everyone else is like wondering why. He goes, you'll see. Well, you won't see because this is only for Harakuri. So yeah. So after that, after they got off the bus, Harakuri and him go right behind. He does tell her what he's gonna do. He's going to change her quirk's parameters and give it to her only, well, not only, give her the will to shut it off and on, basically, and that he will, basically, these clothing are for her, so he just tells her to put it on, which she does, and then he touches her forehead, and then he uses the quirk modifier, and then modify her quirk to be that way. And then he goes, now time for your clothing. As he takes a hair from her and, well, puts it on her shoulder. As all of a sudden, the clothing's, there's a light coming off of it, and he goes, now try to basically, go to invisible, which she does. And even her clothing and gloves and everything goes invisible. She goes like, I can be seen now, I can go invisible too without have to worry about anything. He goes, yep. You're welcome, Harakuri. She hugs him, and she's not invisible no more. She does have blonde hair, blue eyes, and let's just say Tetsu is gonna be one lucky guy, which yeah. So she comes around, everyone's shocked to see her, and Kirishima goes like, wow, Tetsu is gonna be, surprised. As then all of a sudden, Deku sees Mina holding Bakugo's arm, and, well, he's just chuckling, in which Baku goes, nerd, don't laugh. And he goes, sorry. So yeah, so they go inside the USJ. Everything goes similar. I think I'm gonna give Yui, actually I'm gonna look up her quirk, so hold on. Okay, found out her, that she can make things bigger, so yeah, I think she's gonna be useful in this one. So basically, when everything closes, basically the doors close and everything, Yui goes like, "What's happening?" And well, Monoma was not, he did went to the hospital, he got his arm fixed up. By the way, I forgot to mention that he did get in trouble with the principal, but since Deku already hurt him, he just told her, Yui and him broke up. She just said it to him, and yeah, he was like, okay, fine, whatever. So that was his reaction, but that's what I'm saying. He was like going, what's happening, and then he just says, villains, in his hero outfit and all, which she was still surprised by it, and he just says, Mr. Aizawa. She goes, it's your coup, call me. It was, alright, Dad. These are the League of Villains. Shigaraki. He's like, then I have to. He puts his hand on his Aizawa's shoulder. Zuko basically he says, "Allow me. Me and bro have to have a little talk. Well, me and nephew here have to have a little talk." In which he just grabs his hand and just tell him to be safe. He nods, but he does touch her forehead and modify her quirk, in which she can feel it. He just says, now you can change your size to big or small, any part of your body too, like Kendo, but more like you can do it without hurting yourself. All right? She goes like, thanks. He goes, no problem. And then he walks down. Shigaraki basically is looking at him. You're like, you're Zuko Midoriya. And Izuku goes, yes I am. Dear nephew, who I did not know even about, how have you been? He goes, don't ask me like that, like you can do anything to me. I'm gonna destroy you, and make sure father will see me as his successor. He goes, Shigaraki, Tenko, come on. I mean, dear old dad doesn't, see me as a successor. He wants me to become a hero. Why you think that? He goes, because if I get rid of you, then he has no choice but to think me as his. As soon as I found out he had a son, I was mad. So, I tried to show him I was better than you. But he's always been keeping an eye on you, watching you grow. He was always proud of you. In which Izuku just looks at, his nephew, just like, so you're jealous of me, huh? He's like, not jealous. I despise you and this world of heroes. He goes, yeah, same. Kinda I do, but here's the thing, little Tenko. You never mess with your dear old uncle. I'll show you why. As then he starts unwrapping his, hand, unwrapping not his hand, unwrapping the bandages around his hand. As then all of a sudden, black smoke is coming out of, of his hand basically. As everyone's going, what the? He goes, I am the one that you can never harm. You know why? As all of a sudden, he's changing. His body starts to morph. He goes, then he says, release restraints. Not 0, but release restraint number 5. In which the smoke is coming out even more now, as it then solidifies it into 2 weapons. As they just see, him turning into the eye and everything, and they're all like, oh, what the? As all of a sudden, he just controls the smoke to go all around the villains. Even Kirigiri, as, now, let's play. As he just runs into it, as everyone just hears screaming out in agony and pain. As no kid, no one understands what's happening. But not even Bakugo, but, they know what Deku could do, but this is like, what the? But Aizawa knew. He's just saying, go get him, Izuku! Show them why you're, never mess with you! As even Shigaraki can't know what's happening. Kirigiri is having a hard time to, even use his quirk and all that. As by the time when the smoke cleared, it's all around Izuku, basically, as it, starts to change in multiple weapons. Every villain is knocked out. Every one. And Shikari goes like, no, you cheater. Basically he just sends out the no move then at him. And he goes, that thing's not alive. So I can stop holding him back and kill it. And, well, this is just because he's, too overpowered right now. He does get all the smoke and turn into a blade. Like Sephiroth's blade. And it's just on fire. And then he goes, die and be released, foul creature. And then right when the Nomu is gonna punch him, he slices down, killing the Nomu basically instantly. the brain and all. And before though, he also used the smoke to take the quirks within the Nomu. And well, he already had regeneration, so he'll give this to somebody. But shock absorption he didn't have. Even though he didn't have to take it all, he just took it all because he did not want this quirk to die off. And now he can take it apart and give it to someone else. So yeah, and Shigeru goes, "No." He goes, and then he looks at Kira and goes, "Get him out of here. He lost." And he goes, "Right away, sir." As Shigeru goes like, "What?" As basically a portal opens, he goes, "You did very well. Your father will be pleased with this. Good day to you, young master." And he leaves. The smoke goes all the way back into Izuku's arm, and he goes, "Alright." He goes, "Yo, Dad, call for, backup to cleanup crew, basically. Call a backup for the cleanup crew." Which he nods and he just does. So, while they're waiting, they do tie up the villains and such, and basically, Yui's just amazed by this. And she just can't believe in all that. She's like happy that is, and well, all of a sudden, she just goes up and like kisses him, which caught him by surprise, everyone by surprise, even her. And then she goes, sorry, I did." And well, he just pulls her in for another, just a kiss. And then I saw a photo. He sends it to Miss Joke, Shinso, and Nezu, even All Might, which, All Might was not needed. So, but basically Deku is gonna give the regeneration quirk to All Might. So yes. So yeah. So anyways, the Kiras come. Well, no. So basically, after that few minutes of kissing, he stops and goes, "I think it's been long enough. Wanna go back out? Being boyfriend and girlfriend. This time for real." She does wide eye and say yes, and she hugs him. If you're thinking, why so why? I mean, this is my point of view. This is how I feel. If you guys don't like that, I'm sorry, but it's like, if you're tricked into doing something, if you're lied to, and you really feel like crap, and the other person understands, like this, it's like, even though, her moment of relationship did stop, so she can help out Uraraka with this, and then when Deku did find out, it was, the day before he found out that she was just, working with Uraraka and trying to get revenge, she was going back out with Monoma, so their relationship was on hold, and then it was continuing, so yes, and, well, Deku just, so, yeah, she felt like really, really bad, feel like she was the worst person ever. Deku has a quirk to hear her thoughts, and he can have super hearing, so he can hear everything she said. So, basically, if you have that, and you can feel how crappy she felt, and how she heard, it was just, you could tell she regretted everything, and yeah, this was her first, since she regrets it, that's why Izuku gave her a second chance. Which, yeah. So, Yui and him just are hugging now. Basically him go. But Hagakure is happy along with everyone else. So, yeah. The other heroes come, get the villains. They do go do the hero rescuing. And then, well, that is, and after that, All Might, Miss Joke, and Shinso did meet up with Deku and Yui, and well, Miss Joke told Yui if she ever does what she did to him again, she will basically make her hero career non-existent. And, well, Shinso just says, and plus I'll use my quirk to control you and basically make you, well, even regret what you're gonna do. She's kind of scared as he goes, "Guys," as in All Might just says, "I tried to stop them. I did." He goes, "At least you're okay. Also, here's a quirk." He goes, "Huh?" He goes, "Regeneration. It may be able to bring back your organs." He was like, "Thank you, Yomadoriya. as in he does give him regeneration quirk, as it does bring back his organs. It's like which which one for all, not one for all for one knew, so he was gonna take it. So it's like he gave him one that was like so strong it could regenerate organs. So yes. So anyways, after that, it's they tell them they have 2 weeks to practice for the U.S. for the sports festival. Izuku helps Yui train her quirk more now because she can change her hand size or body basically anything to become big or small, even her body. So it's like, hey, she's gonna grow big and like go small like Ant-Man, sort of way, or Wasp, but not to that small when become non-existent. But she can do that now. So yeah. So anyways, that is the end of this video. But no, not the end. So basically, 2 weeks pass. They did go on some dates. They're enjoying their time together, and they're happy. But on that one of the dates, they did see a girl getting beaten up, and Izuku did come out of nowhere and grab the guy from the back of his neck, and basically slam his face into the wall, and he was knocked out. He did ask the girl if she was okay. This blonde girl, basically. She goes, "Yeah, I'm fine." And Yui just says, "Is everything all right?" She goes, "Yep, I'm fine. I'm used to this." And he asks why. She goes, "Because of my quirk." She goes, "Huh?" She goes, "If I drink blood to change into people, the more blood I have, the longer I'll be changing into them." He goes, "Huh, all right, that's a cool quirk." She goes, "Huh?" He goes, "Yeah, it's really cool. You'll be good for stealth missions. But I think you're not in a hero school, so if I could probably talk to Nezu if you ever want to." Well, anyways, as he looks at Yui, she does nod her head. He goes, "Here's this number if you ever want to talk to Nezu about it. He'll have to have an interview with you and determine if you are, hero material." She goes, "Thanks." In which Yu does say, "What's your name?" She goes, "Himiko Toga." Basically, and he just says Suzuki Midoriya, and she says her, Yu Kodai? Hold on. Yu Kodai. 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 So yeah. And as they leave, and Himiko just goes to the guy, kills him, drains his blood. She goes, "Heroes, they helped me out again this one. It was really much of a problem, but she does think about keeping the card." And yeah, she thinks about keeping the card, and she does. She leaves with the blood which she needs. So yeah, anyways then, not USJ, the whole entire sports festival thing. Izuku just gives a speech saying about how heroes aren't made, they are sometimes born, but truthfully, to me, heroes are everywhere. You can be a hero any day, even if you're quirkless. Alright? It doesn't matter if you have a one or not. It's your choice to be a hero. Nothing more, nothing less. Alright, everyone. That's, do your best, plus ultra. I'm still gonna win. But, he just leaves. If you want to know about Shigaraki real quick, he was pissed off at Kirigiri. All for one told him that, to listen to Izuku if necessary or if needed. So yes. Which he doesn't go disrespect his, all for one, his father. So yeah, anyways though. Yeah, so after the races announced, this Izuku looks at Yui, and she does go over to him and just saying, "Can we work together?" He goes, "Fine, anything for you." And kisses her on the forehead, basically. She just blushes. So, yeah, anyways, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys like it. I'm gonna be uploading this one now. After I check some things, I'm gonna upload this. So yeah, bye everyone. Have a nice night, day, wherever you are. Bye.